Hello, Ninja. The person writes tranquility. Oh, how fortunate, loving tranquility. Wow, she made a new story. Commendable Alibis. Kind of weird fucking name, but and for the record, I didn't read this. I just skimmed through it. Didn't even really skim through it. I just saw how long it was going to be. Let's read the description, shall we? The Facent family circus dazzles every city they roll into, their impossible stunts leaving the crowds of people shocked and amazed. However, this family isn't your average circus act. To the world, they're peak performers ahead of their times. I just noticed my microphone doesn't have that little thing on the tip. Where did that go? There it is. Okay. Damn it! I had to get this on. Okay, give me 1 second. To the world, they're peak performers ahead of their time, but behind closed doors, their circus facade is forced to stay consistent. Magnus, the ringmaster of the family, accepts nothing but perfection from his children. Mess up your performance and you'll pay the price next time the curtain falls. He to uses the circus to constantly keep them in the spotlight and as a cover-up for his side hustle. His kids want out, though it's easier said than done. It it's hard. It's hard when your last name is Facent. At the center of it all is our main character, Facent. I I think there's supposed to be a period here. Alright. At the center of it all is our main character, torn between her father's expectations and the desperate pull for freedom. The show must go on. How much longer can the Facents keep living under their father's commendable alibis? That's actually a good premise. I'm gonna. I hope. Let's read this first. Let's do this. Let me actually read it before I start glazing the ever loving shit out of the story. Chapter 1, Curtain Call. This is it. Last act for tonight. Dad turned to me with the same fake smile he used for shows. Smile so bright it would make any woman swoon over him. He fixed his gloves quickly. Sorry, he fixed his gloves slowly before resting his hands on my shoulder. I nodded, trying not to flinch under the weight of his comfort. You know what to do, Arsa. Azra. All eyes will be on you. No mistakes this time. Yes, sir, I said dryly, swallowing hard as I kept my eyes focused on the ground. He tilted my chin up, forcing me to meet his gaze, his his cold eyes meeting mine. Smile. No, no. His tone was soft. Okay. Smile. His tone was soft, but his grip was tight. You're a facent. Go make me proud. He stood slowly, giving me a wink before walking off. I stood there, letting out a shaky breath, my heart pounding against my chest. Suddenly, Cody's voice buzzes through my earpiece. Spotlight's ready. You good? Yeah. What's my call time? 30 seconds. I could hear the muffled roars of the audience from behind the curtain. Cody? Yeah? I don't want to fuck this up. There was a little pause. You're not gonna, Cody finally said. I watched you do this 100 times before. You got this. Just stay focused on you and your act. Easier said than done. You don't have to set foot on the stage. Cody chuckled softly through the static. Yeah, but I've seen what happens when you do. The whole crowd goes quiet. Your performance doesn't have to be perfect to be memorable. I huffed, shaking out my hands. You sound just like him when you say stuff like that. Except I actually mean it. Now breathe. Lights hit in 10. I shut my eyes, the sound of the audience swelling louder on the other side of the curtain. The smell of smoke and sweat clung in the air. 5. Cody counted down, Spotlight flared against the velvet drapes bleeding through the seams. 4. I adjusted the cuffs around each of my wrists. 3. A bead of sweat rolled down my neck. 2. The music kicked in, deep and haunting drums banging. 1. The curtain pulled back and suddenly, I wasn't myself anymore. The kid that used to tremble behind the stage is gone. The crowd roar crashed over me, blinding light slicing through the smoke. My hand moved on instinct. Sparks shimmered like stars between my fingers. Gasps filled the tent as the light burst outward, scattering into 1,000 flickering embers before vanishing in a swirl of smoke. Every movement was precise. I could almost hear Dad's voice echoing through every gesture from the training. Chin up, smile wider, show them perfection. The crowd cheered as I stepped into the spotlight with my arms outstretched. The illusion began, blades of light spiraling around me, bending with every motion of my wrists. I could feel the energy crackle across my skin, the faint sting where the wires dug into my cuffs, scratching against me as I moved around. They thought it was magic. They always did. But I knew better. Cody's voice whispered faintly through the earpiece. You're doing great so far. Keep it steady. You're halfway through. Halfway. My pulse quickened. I forced another grin as I stepped forward, lifting my hand towards the ring suspended above the stage. A light formed around a circle of gold around me, a cage of my own making. I looked up towards the side window and my dad made a circle motion with his finger. Fuck. The aerial hoop descended from above, the silver glittering under the lights. My hands gripped the cold metal, my knuckles turning white as I hooked my legs and lifted my body. It rose slowly, spinning me around as the lights changed to a deep crimson. The illusion faded into something far more real. I probably looked horrible from another angle. The music thundered in perfect sync with my heartbeat. I twisted my body through the hoop, flipping backwards before I was hanging on with my knees, arms stretched towards the screaming crowds. I could feel my hair flailing around, but it was blocking the light from my face. Thank God. I could feel my hair flailing around, but it was blocking the light from my face, thank God. The ring spun faster, people calling my name from below. My lungs burned, but I forced the perfect face and smile. Hold the pose, Cody said quietly, sounding nervous. I bit down on my lip, the muscle in my stomach trembling. My whole body screamed at me, but I held still, keeping my placid smile. The crowd erupted, flashes from cameras glinting off the hoop as I hung upside down, spinning in perfect rhythm with the music. My vision blurred for a second, but I blinked it away. I can't slip. I can't mess this up now. Not with him watching. I twisted my body upright, the hoop jerking slightly as I caught it in mid-spin. The world below me spun into a streak of gold and red, faces blurring together into a single roaring mass. When I reached the top of my routine, the lights dimmed, leaving a single white spotlight centered on me. It felt like standing on a thread. This was it. The moment Dad wanted every single person in the tent to remember. The facent finale. I raised my arms and watched the threads of light unravel from my cuffs, dancing around me like fireflies. They felt like fireworks against me. Pe- people gasped. People gasped. 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 I, I can't read what she just wrote, apparently. People gasped. Hold on. Gasped. 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 That just sounds wrong, right? Hold on, let me just.
gasped,
Gasped.
gasped,
This is an English accent. This means nothing to me. Why would I ever use this?
Gasp.
No, but I want to. No, give me. No, give me the gasped. Gasped. Why are they all gasped? No, gasped. That's not a real word. Ninja, remove it. It's causing me pain. That's not a real word. I spun once, twice, then let go. The air caught me like an ocean wave. For one terrifying second, I felt free for the first time. My hands found the hoop again, arms shaking violently. Azra, please focus. You got this. My stomach dropped as I caught my own reflection. In the mirrored floor, my smile faltered as the sparks flickered. In that heartbeat of silence, I swore his face looking back at me instead of mine. My eyes widen as I see him. How long have I been in the air now? How long have I... My arm gave out on me. I slipped from the ring. Time seemed to slow down, the music stopping as I fell. Spotlight stayed fixed on me, refusing to look away. The crowd gasped, but didn't look worried. They thought this was a part of the show. I reached for the safety cord, but my finger brushed off as I descended down. My hand slammed into the one of the side beams. Okay, what's this? Let me just turn this up so there's no limiter. Ah! And we'll turn that back down. I hit the mats below with a dull thud, pain exploding through my arm. The air rushed out of me as I gasped. The crowd went from cheers to screams in an instant. Get up. My vision swam as I tried to push myself back to my feet, but I fell back on my stomach. Everything hurts. My right arm bent at the wrong angle. I held back my tears, those drums still ringing in my ears. I looked up. The spotlight was still shining on me. I saw Dad giving me that look. No emotion. He just moved over the intercom. Ladies and gentlemen, he announced calmly, a round of applause for my child, Azra, giving you all a performance to remember. And that's what they did, slowly and hesitantly. The words stung more than the fall did. Words stung more than the fall did. Wanted to scream my lungs out. He was making a fool out of me. Then I heard footsteps. Someone was moving fast as they pushed through the curtains. Azra! It was my older sister, Lumi. Her red curls bounced wildly as she ducked under the ring ropes, her eyes wide and wild. She didn't seem to care about the cameras or the hundreds of people in the stands. She dropped to her knees beside me. Oh, God. Hey! Look at me. Azra, stay with me, all right? Her trembling hands hovered near my arm. Don't move. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna get you off the stage. I can't. I choked out my arm. I said that weird. I said that weird. I'm trying to do like a choking noise. What if I actually choke myself while I do it? Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. Sure, let's go for it. I can't. I choked out my arm. That actually worked better than I thought it would. Okay. I know, she whispered, tears catching in her lashes. It's okay. You did so good, Ezra. Spotlight still burned down on us both, making her makeup shine a little brighter. You could hear Cody shouting something over the earpiece, maybe my name, but his voice sounded so far away. Don't, I mumbled weakly. Don't let Dad see me crying. Shit. Then close your eyes. Make sure he won't. She pulled my jacket off the side rail and threw it over me, shielding my face from the light as she motioned for the others to help lift me. My world started to blur, the light smearing as colors bled together. I could feel her hands tightly gripping mine, her thumb brushing against my knuckles. Lumi? Yeah? Did I do good? Her voice cracked a bit. You were amazing. Noises faded, lights dimming as everything faded to black. Okay, Ninja. Okay, Ninja. we got like one chapter. Let me just say, that was an amazing chapter, by the way. Holy shit. Is like every chapter gonna be like this? Because I'm emotionally drained, and there's nothing else here. It's just this. You've drained me. And like, how long is this recording even going? Like, can I see that? Can I see that? Am I smart enough to use OBS properly? No? Okay, that's fine. I'm stressed out. that that's gonna be good for me. That's it. That's really good first chapter, to be honest. Man. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. We got a new story. We're in a circus. The dad sucks probably, and we are I don't know, man, fucking paralyzed or something. So I have feelings that things are gonna get worse from here. They always do. So let's let's see where this takes us, shall we?
Something bad about to happen to me.